Hope I am audible clearly. Now, in the previous class we were doing AC circuits. Now, what is an AC circuit is, okay, your circuit in which your current will usually change. Now, I was discussing that your current I is I naught sin omega t if it is there, and V equal to V naught sin omega t if it is there, like this. Then your current I varies from minus I naught to plus I naught, and your voltage varies from plus V naught to minus V naught, and we cannot give a fixed value to the current or voltage because it is continuously changing. So because it is continuously changing, we need to come up with some kind of solution to this. Okay, you cannot, like, what is your voltage means, you cannot say it can have any value between minus 220 to plus 220. So to overcome this problem, we are defining your average value and RMS value. So average value we were calculating it in the previous class, but still, okay. So your average value, if there are values, okay, what is that I have explained is, if I is given, it is I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus so on up to In by n if currents are known for the average value. Okay, right? Next, your function, current function, if it is known, it is integral of I dt by integral dt from 0 to t if it is full cycle. If it is 2 cycles, you can keep 2 times t. And then I have discussed that your integral of sin omega t dt or integral of cos omega t dt value is 0. Okay, and here in not only this value, your integral of sin n omega t dt from 0 to t, integral of cos n omega t dt for 0 to t, all these values are equal to 0 for full cycles. For quarter cycles, I have explained that you should simplify it. Okay, now here, okay, so let me actually simplify for some basic functions. Okay, so sin and cos, you are going to get this much. Now in general, okay, I have asked you to remember a result. Okay, because of the poor internet connection, your previous class actually got disrupted. So to compensate that, I am redoing some of the previous things. So in that, okay, I just forgot, okay, your result, your integral of sin of k omega t or cos of k omega t dt from 0 to nt, it is equal to 0. Okay, integral of sin k omega t cos omega t dt is equal to 0. Okay, right? Now for integral numbers, okay, this integral number, okay, so integer number means 1 2 3 so on. Okay, for such kind of numbers, its value is 0. Okay, now if you take half cycle 0 to t, last class I was doing actually this part, 0 to half cycle if you do for sin omega t dt and integral of cos omega t dt for half cycle how much is the value. This I have written as a question, and the class actually got live streaming got interrupted in this part. So now in maths, okay, you just keep this result, you just remember this result. In maths I have explained that your integral of sine, okay, sine nx dx is minus cos nx by n, okay, derivative of cos nx is sin nx, and integral of cos nx dx is sin nx by n. This is what I have explained in the previous class. So according to that logic, integral of sin omega t will become what? Okay, so minus cos omega t, okay, by omega from 0 to t by 2, and in place of omega I have told you very clearly you should keep it as omega, or else in integrals there is a property. If you have minus sign, if you interchange the limits, what is that you can do? You can remove this minus sign. So this expression can be written as 1 by omega times, if you interchange the limits, okay, then minus sign can be removed. So this will be plus cos omega t from t by 2 to 0 to t by 2. So upper limit once I will substitute 1 by omega times cos of your omega is 2 pi by capital T into 0 minus cos of 2 pi by capital T times t by 2, okay, right. So your this value is this much, okay, so t 2 will cancel off, cos 0 value is 1, so this is 1 by omega times cos 0 is 1 minus cos pi is minus 1, so you are going to get it as 2 by omega, okay. In place of omega you can substitute 2 pi by t once again, but later, for now just remember this result, integral of sin omega t for half cycle it is just simply 2 by omega. Similarly, if you take cos omega t, your cos omega t value is sin omega t by omega from 0 to t by 2, that is equal to sin of 2 pi by capital T into t from 0 to t by 2 whole divided by omega, okay. So that will become sin pi minus sin 0 minus sin 0 is 0, so that its value is 0, okay. So integral of cos omega t for half cycle it is becoming 0, integral of sin omega t for half cycle it is going to become 2 by omega, okay. So I have asked you to just remember these results, okay, you remember this result, and maths part of it you just remember it like this, okay. Now next, let us take sine square value, okay. So all this is maths, okay. To define and understand the average values better, we are learning this, okay. So now your integral of sine square and cos square values for half cycles we should know it. We will do that in terms of problems, okay. Now first, okay, let us talk about average value of current, okay. So let us discuss in the form of question. So your first example is, if V is equal to V naught sin omega t, okay, your voltage is V naught sin omega t, find, okay, your question is, okay, find V average for full cycle, that is your first question, okay, right. Now to solve the answer for this question, I have explained in maths very clearly, your average value of voltage is integral of V dt by integral dt from 0 to t, okay, for full cycle it is t, okay, for full cycle it is t, so 0 to t, okay. Now what is V? Your V is V naught sin of omega t dt whole divided by integral dt from 0 to t, 0 to t, okay. So V naught, if you take it out, that will become V naught times, okay, integral of sin omega t, okay, derivative of cos omega t is minus sin omega t, so this will become minus cos omega t whole divided by omega, then whole divided by, so this is your integral value from 0 to t, and integral of dt is t from 0 to t. Now if you look at this value. Okay, so integral of sin omega t, let us try to substitute it. So for full cycle it is 0 times, okay, v naught by omega. In the denominator you have t, in the numerator I will interchange the limits removing this minus sign. Okay, so that will give me 0 to t, so v naught by omega times cos 0 minus cos of 2 pi by capital T into t, so its value is 1, its value is 1, both are equal, it will cancel off. Your average value of v naught sin omega t for full cycle it is 0. Okay, now let's add a small part. Instead of full cycle, let us take half cycle. Okay, wait. So hope you have understood this. I will erase. Okay, I told you for full cycle, if you get sine function sin omega t, sin n omega t or some k omega t, integral multiple, if you are getting, okay, integer multiple means 1 2 3 something like that. For full cycles your value is 0. Okay, in terms of graphs also I will explain this part, don't worry. Okay, right, if you are looking in terms of graph, okay, what is going to happen is your integration will give you area. Now your sin omega t graph will start at 0, reaches some maximum point. For half cycle it is t by 2, and after t by 2 it will come like this. Now if this top area is plus a, bottom area is minus a, okay, so this is your total time is t. Okay, so 0 to t by 2, t by 2 to t, plus a minus a, this plus a minus a will cancel off, your resultant is 0. 0 is your final answer. Okay, that means your average area above x axis if you are taking it as positive, area below x axis if you are taking as negative. Okay, integration gives area of the graph with x axis. Area above x axis you have to take it as positive, area below x axis you have to take it as negative. So your area above x axis some plus a, area below x axis it will be minus a. So your answer finally it becomes 0, plus a minus a, that becomes 0. So for full cycle your total area is anyhow going to become 0. Okay, right. Now next let us continue further. Okay, right. Now for half cycle let us try to calculate your current value. Okay, for half cycle your second example is, let us say you have, okay, let us say you have, if I is equal to I naught sin omega t, find I average for half cycle. Okay, so your definition as I have explained in the previous lecture, okay, in the start lecture that I am talking, your average current definition is I average is equal to integral of I dt by integral of dt. Okay, right. Now from 0 to t, 0 to t by 2, 0 to t by 2 and 0 to t by 2. Okay, your I value is integral of I naught sin omega t dt from 0 to t by 2 by integral of dt is t from 0 to t by 2. Okay, so that will become I naught times integral of sin omega t is how much means I have discussed, it is minus cos omega t whole divided by omega. For half cycle it is 0 to t by 2 and your lower limit is t by 2. Okay, now if you are simplifying this, okay, if you are simplifying this, okay, for this value, okay, I naught anyhow you can take it out of the integral. This value just now we have seen it is, we have got it as 2 by omega I suppose. Okay, so I don't know how much you are getting it, I will simplify, I just forgot the result but you must remember this. So this will become I naught by omega, 2 I naught by omega into t. Okay, so rearranging the terms and limits I am interchanging it, so that will become cos omega t, 0 on the top, t by 2 on the bottom. Okay, now let us simplify this result. Okay, let us simplify this result. So if I simplify this result, okay, right, so that will become, okay, right, so 2 I naught by omega into t times cos 0 minus cos of 2 pi by capital T into t by 2, t 2 will cancel off, So 2 I naught by omega is 2 pi by capital T into T minus cos 0 is 1, 1 minus minus 1. So that will become T will cancel off, 2 will cancel off. So here you have 1. So finally it is 2 I naught by pi. So for half cycle your average value of sine it is becoming 2 I naught pi. Okay. So you have to stick to this basic definition and to get the answers. Okay. Now next thing is, okay, your definition of RMS value. Okay. So next you have to consider RMS values. Now your RMS definition is slightly tricky. Okay, your RMS definition is slightly tricky. Okay, right? So your RMS value is integral of sine square. Okay, first RMS value I will explain that. No, first let us calculate the maths part of it. Now if you are asked integral of sine square omega t dt, what is that you are supposed to do? First let us look at this part, then I will define the RMS value. Okay. Now if you look at this function, okay, if you look at this function, what will happen in this function is your integral of sine square omega t dt, if you are looking at it, okay, your integral of sine square omega t. Now look at this, cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta minus 1. Okay, no, 2 cos square theta minus 1 and 1 minus 2 sine square theta is cos 2 theta. Okay, right? So this is what you have. Okay. Now if from this, okay, sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 and cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. Okay, so your integral of sine square omega t, okay, let us try to calculate for full cycle. For example, it is 0 to t. Okay, now your integral of sine square omega t for full cycle if you take, okay, so it will become sine square omega t means that will become 1 by 2 minus, okay, cos of, okay, or it is indirectly 1 minus cos of 2 omega t by 2 times, okay, dt from 0 to t, that is equal to integral of 0 to t 1 by 2 dt minus integral of 1 by 2 t cos 2 omega t dt from 0 to t. Okay, now here this term integral of cos or sine is going to become 0, as I have explained very clearly. Cos of integer multiple of omega t for full cycles it is going to become 0. So indirectly this is becoming 1 by 2 times t. Okay, next if you do the same for cos, okay, integral of cos square omega t dt, okay, for full cycle if you are doing, okay, your average value is 1 by 2 into t. Okay, here also you are going to get it as, okay, it is 1 plus cos 2 omega t by 2 times dt, okay, from 0 to t, that is equal to integral of 1 by 2 into dt from 0 to t plus integral of cos 2 omega t dt by 2 from 0 to t. So for full cycle you can take this 2 out, 1 by 2. So for full cycle this term is also 0. So once again you are getting half of t. Okay, so your average value of sine square and cos square you are getting it as t by 2. Okay, just remember this result. Okay, it will be helpful. Okay, now let us try to do this question. Okay, so I mean not the question. First let me define RMS current value. Okay, like how you are defining the average. Okay, your RMS value is root mean square value. Okay, RMS refers to root mean square value. So now what is this RMS value? Like average value, what is the RMS value? Okay, so RMS value of, okay, voltage and current. This is what I am going to explain now. Okay, so RMS refers to root mean square value. Okay, now if you look at this RMS value of V and I, okay, your RMS value of V and I, if you are looking at this, okay, your RMS value, okay, let us say you are given some currents I1, I2, I3, I4, so on up to IN, okay, your RMS value is I RMS square is I1 square plus I2 square plus I3 square plus so on up to IN square by N. Okay, sum of squares of terms by N. So from this your RMS value of current is, okay, when individual values are given, it is RMS means root mean square. Okay, RMS refers to root mean square. So that means your square of the means. Okay, so your IRMS value, it is indirectly I1 square plus I2 square plus I3 square plus so on up to IN square by N. If individual values are given to you, this is what you are supposed to do. Now coming to mathematical function, okay, many people will often do something stupid. What is that? I will tell you. Now whenever you are given this mathematical part, when trigonometric function something like that are given, your IRMS square is integral of I square dt by integral of dt from some time period, some time t1 to t2, something like this they will define. Now this is what IRMS square. People will forget that your IRMS value is under root of I square integral of I square dt by integral dt from some time. For full cycle it is 0 to capital T. Okay, right? Now these are this box, if you remember. Okay, so remember this result. Okay, now don't forget this. People will usually remember this definition and they will forget to do the square root. This is what IRMS square. Okay, this is the common mistake many people will do. So you have to do under root. Okay, you have to keep under root to this quantity. If you keep under root to this quantity, then only you will be able to, okay, then only you will be able to do the calculations. Okay, hope you have understood what I am trying to explain here and there are no doubts. Okay, if individual values are given, use this definition, and if trigonometric functions or some general function if it is given, use this definition. Okay, do square and then do it. Okay, now logically speaking, your average value is area of the graph. Similarly, if you have to draw I square graph, I square versus t graph, integral of I square versus t. Now okay, I have changed the battery. A small part did not actually get recorded, but anyhow, okay, so I have defined the RMS value. Now you remember that your integral of sine square k omega t or cos square k omega t dt is nt by 2. Okay, how did you actually get this? I will explain now, don't worry. And your definition of RMS value, it is like this, your average values are like this. Now let us try to calculate for simple functions what is the RMS value. Okay, so I will give you a current function and voltage function and you are supposed to give the answer. Okay, so your question is, if current I is equal to I naught sine omega t, okay, find I RMS for full cycle. Okay, right? Now your I RMS value is integral of I dt by integral dt from 0 to t, 0 to t. Your I value is I naught times sin omega t dt by integral dt from 0 to t, 0 to t. Okay, sorry, IRMS square is I naught square sin square t. Okay, now here according to the previous definition that I have given, your I naught square times this is integral of sin square omega t dt for 0 to t whole divided by integral of 0 to t dt. Now this bracket term value is given as t by 2. So I naught square t by 2 whole divided by integral of dt is t from 0 to t. Now for this term, how did you actually get t by 2? I will explain, but I don't want to deviate from the definition. So this is going to become I naught square by 2, so that is equal to I naught by root 2. Okay, now how did you get this integral of sin square omega t dt? I will tell you. Okay, no, I have given this already. Okay, before that itself I have explained, so I don't need to explain anything further. Next, if V is equal to V naught cos omega t, find Vrms for full cycle is your next question. Okay, right? So your Vrms square is equal to integral of V square into dt from 0 to t plus integral of dt from 0 to t, that is equal to integral of V naught square cos square omega t dt by integral of dt from 0 to t, 0 to t. So this will become V naught square times, okay, integral of cos square omega t is t by 2 whole divided by denominator it is t, it is V naught square by 2. So your Vrms is equal to V naught by root 2. Okay, right? Your IRMS is I naught by root 2 because IRMS square, okay, it is square. So we are simplifying it and we are giving it like this. Okay, now all this basic stuff, okay, fine, you will remember. Anyhow, there will be no issues. Okay, not much we can do anything about this. Okay, so I mean these are basic functions, you will give it, and these two are commonly used. Okay, if you have sin or cos directly, your this I naught term is actually called as amplitude, so amplitude by root 2. Okay, now for general functions, how to calculate your RMS and average values, I will explain now. Okay, so remember this part that I have erased before this part, you just remember all those results. Now here alright, so now here what is that we have, let me tell you. Let us say I have your I is equal to 5 ampere. Okay, find I average and IRMS for this constant value. Okay, or some voltage equal to some constant volt. In this case you can do nothing much, right? If you are given individual values, what will happen? Sum of quantities by number of quantities, 5 plus 0 by 1, total number of quantities 1, so your I average is also 5, IRMS is also 5, because IRMS square if you do under root 5 square by 1, it is once again 5. I average if you take sum of quantities by 1, it is also 5. So for constant values, your RMS value or average value is constant itself. Now let us say instead of 5 ampere, okay, your question is like this. Your I is A plus B sin omega t, and I am asking you to find I average comma I RMS. Now, okay, first we will do the basic method, then we will go for another method, shortcut, which can be, from which you can directly give the answers, that I will explain later. So now let us stick to the basics. Your I average value is integral of A plus B sin omega t dt from 0 to t for full cycle. If nothing is mentioned, consider full cycle by integral dt from 0 to t, that is equal to integral of a dt from 0 to t plus integral of d sin omega t dt from 0 to t by integral of dt is t from 0 to t. Okay, so that will become a times lower limit t upper limit t plus b times integral of sin omega t. For full cycle this value is 0. I have explained this, I don't need to touch it again, plus b times 0 by anyhow the term is 0, entire term becomes 0 from 0 to t, so that will give you a times t by t, that is equal to a. So your average value of this function is nothing but a. For first term it is a, for second term it is 0, so that is 0. Okay, now let us look at the RMS value. Okay, those who want to copy this, you can copy it, no issues. Now if you take I square, that is going to become a plus, because of lack of space I am doing calculation this side, so a plus b sin omega t whole square, that will give you a square plus b square sin square omega t plus 2ab sin omega t. Now you have to integrate this entire thing for full cycle. Your IRMS square is integral of a square plus b square. Okay, you can split the integral terms 0 to t, numerator I am splitting, integral of I square dt, right? So this will become, it's better I erase this, hope you have understood this. Okay, I am erasing this part. Okay, your answer for the first part is a, I have marked it, I am erasing this for space. Okay, next I am trying to calculate your IRMS value. For the second question, a plus b sin omega t, RMS value I just want to give the shortcut here itself. So now you have I is equal to a plus b sin omega t. Now you are supposed to give IRMS for full cycle, that is your question, that is your second part. Okay, in the second question that you have here, for constant it is same, for remaining function we have to calculate, that I have explained. So your second question is, your IRMS square is integral of I square into dt by integral dt, for full cycle it is 0 to t, 0 to t, that is equal to a plus b sin omega t is a square plus b square sin square omega t plus 2ab sin omega t, okay, dt by integral dt from 0 to t, 0 to t. Okay, so that will become how much, means integral of a square dt. Okay, right? So that is equal to, okay, integral of a square into dt, first term I am separating, plus integral of b square, you can separate it, b square sin square omega t dt from 0 to t, plus I am rearranging the numerator part, 2ab times integral sin omega t dt from 0 to t by integral of dt is t, lower limit 0, upper limit t. Now average value of sin, your integral of sin is 0, so this term becomes 0. Your sin square omega t, it is t by 2. For a square it is just simply t, so this will become a square times t plus b square times t by 2 whole divided by denominator it is t. So finally what is that you are getting? Your IRMS square is equal to a square plus b square by 2. Your IRMS is, it is integral of a square plus b square by 2. Okay, right? Now what is the shortcut that I want you to understand? I will tell you. Now every time you don't need to do this much calculation. Okay, how is that? I will tell you. Okay, so hope you have understood this part. This is your basic method. You are supposed to integrate everything and then simplify. Now let me put this in a better, much easier way. Looking at the functions itself, you can give the answers of RMS values. Okay, now if you look at this first term, For first term, your RMS value is still, I mean, if you are doing a square, it is just simply a square only. For sine function, okay, you square the amplitude, okay. For b sin omega t, b square. For sin omega t part, your average value is 1 by 2. So your I RMS square is, okay, you are going to get for constant factor same a square. For b sin omega t, you are going to get b square times, because of sin square you are going to get 1 by 2. Any other extra term that will become 0. So your I RMS is under root a square plus b square by 2. Okay. Now I don't know how many of you have actually understood this. With an example I will do it. For example, if I give you a question, I is equal to 5 plus, okay, 2 sin omega t, and let us say I am asking you to calculate the average value for full cycle or RMS values. Okay, let us try to calculate your RMS. Okay, find I RMS. Now how will you do this question? Just simply your I RMS square is integral of 5 square I RMS square means you should not keep root. For first term is constant. So for constant it is just simply 5 square plus, for 2 sin omega t it is 2 square by 2. Okay. So your I RMS is 2 ones 2 twos. So I RMS square is 5 square plus 2, 25 plus 2, that is equal to 27. That implies your I RMS is under root 27. Okay, right? Next, for more understanding, okay. Now, if you take the average value, okay, if average value is asked, for this function average value is 0. For 5 it is 5. So I average, if it is asked, answer is 5 only. Here if I average is asked, answer is A only, because for this term your average value of sin omega t, your integration term, this term will give you 0 result. Okay, average value also you can give this method, using this method. Now next, let us say you have V equal to V1 sin omega t plus V2 cos omega t. Your question is, you have voltage is equal to V1 cos omega t plus V2 sin omega t. Question is, find V average and V RMS. Okay, right? So your V average, if you are doing V equal to V1 cos omega t plus V2 sin omega t. Now if you take average of cos term 0, average of sin term 0, 0 plus 0, your V average value is 0. Even if you want do the complete calculation, still you will get the same answer. Integral of V dt with respect to full cycle, if you do, you will get 0 only. Okay, but we know that integral of cos omega t for full cycle it is 0, so I am not going to give everything. Next, coming to RMS value, RMS calculation, V equal to V1 cos omega t plus V2 sin omega t. Now when you are doing integral of V square, okay, for cos omega t term you are going to get V RMS square is, for cos omega t or sin omega t I have told you it is V square by 2. So it is V1 square by 2 plus, for the sin omega t part it is V2 square by 2. Average of sin square value is t by 2. Average of cos square value is t by 2. Square, RMS square means you will square it. In average you will not square it. You just simply take the function as such. So from here your V RMS is under root V1 square plus V2 square by 2. Okay, without giving, directly you can remember this shortcut and then do the basic questions. Okay, right? Next, let me take a few more examples. Okay, in the books what are different functions given, I will explain. 3 plus a sin omega t plus b cos 2 omega t, something like that is given. Let me pick it. Your I is 3 plus, your I is 3 plus a sin omega t plus b cos of 2 omega t. What is that you are supposed to do is find I average and IRMS. Find I average comma IRMS, that is your question. Now first I will take I average this side, IRMS this side, okay, right? So I average and IRMS, okay, right? So your I is 3 plus a sin omega t plus b cos 2 omega t, okay, right? Now coming to the average value for full cycle, this term average of sin omega t and cos omega t or integer multiple of cos, this becomes 0. So your I average for this term it is 3. So 3 plus 0 plus 0, that is equal to 3. And coming to IRMS square, you have your I is equal to 3 plus a sin omega t plus b cos 2 omega t. This is what you have. Now for this term 3 square will come, your IRMS square is for constant square, plus for this part a square times integral of sin square term it is 1 by 2, okay, sin square term it is 1 by 2, and your cos square term also it is for, okay, if you remember this previous expression, integral of sin square k omega t or cos square k omega t expression dt, it will give you nt by 2 if it is n cycles 0 to nt. Here you only have one cycle, so it is t by 2. So that 1 by 2 factor comes even here, even though it is cos 2 omega t. Okay, so it is b square times 1 by 2, IRMS square, so square of means. So now your IRMS is under root, okay, it is 3 square plus a square by 2 plus b square by 2. Okay, like this for basic functions you can do the calculations. Okay, now yeah, basic questions all related to this stuff, you can do it. Next, now what to do if general functions are given, you will substitute it as such. If graphs are given, what is to be done, I will explain. Okay, now let me put a graph so that it will give you some clarity on what is this graph thing. I will tell you. Now your variation of current is as shown in the below. Your current versus time graph is given like this. Okay, now for half cycle it is plus I naught. Okay, it is t by 2. Okay, right? For remaining half cycle it is minus I naught. Okay, right? Now okay, right, this is the graph that you have. Okay, like this it is there. Now for half cycle, if average value is asked, okay, your definition of average, if you take your I average is integral of I dt by integral dt, right, from 0 to some time period t, 0 to time period t. So this is nothing but your area of IT graph. For half cycle if it is asked, 0 to t by 2. For full cycle if it is asked, okay, this is for half cycle, so that is why your limits are this much. Now for half cycle, what is the area means? This area is in the shape of rectangle, right? For half cycle you have to consider area of IT graph. Okay, so your area of IT graph is, this is in the shape of rectangle. So for a rectangle your area is length into breadth. So I naught times, this is t by 2, length into breadth. Your length is t by 2, okay, breadth is I naught times t by 2 by integral of dt is t from 0 to t by 2. Your upper limit minus lower limit, t by 2 will cancel off. It is just simply I naught. Okay, right? This is for half cycle. Okay. Now full cycle if you take, okay, full cycle if you are taking, okay, your I average is integral of I dt from 0 to t. Your limits will be, for full cycle it is 0 to t, integral dt from 0 to t. Now this is what? Area of IT graph for full cycle. Now for full cycle means you need to consider this area as well. Okay. So top above x-axis it is positive, below x-axis it is negative. So your answer is I naught into t by 2 minus I naught into t by 2 plus minus both will become cancel. I mean both will be cancelling off. Your answer is 0. Okay. Hope you are getting my point. Your average value on the top and bottom it is 0. Okay. Right. Hope you have understood this area thing. Okay. Right. Next, for the same question, if you are given IT graph and let us say you are asked you to calculate your RMS value for half cycle or full cycle. Now for this graph, okay, if you are asked, okay, that is your first question, okay, I have explained something, you have got the answer. This is the graph. Now in the same question, if I ask you to calculate, find IRMS for half cycle and full cycle, you are given a graph like this. Now what is that you are supposed to do? You are supposed to draw I square versus t graph. Now even though I is negative, I square is positive, square of any number is positive. So from 0 to t by 2 it is I naught square. From 0 to t by 2 it is I naught square. Okay, right? Now from here to here, if you square it again, it is also I naught square. Right? Because minus I naught, if you square it, it will become plus I naught square. So for first half cycle the graph is this, for remaining half cycle it is this. So now if you are asked I average for half cycle, okay, for half cycle what is your answer means, your I RMS square is integral of I square dt, okay, 0 to t by 2 by integral dt from 0 to t by 2, okay, your I square dt is, okay, it is I naught square into, okay, t by 2, okay, it is t by 2, I naught square into area is t by 2, t by 2 will cancel off, you are going to get I naught square for half cycle. For full cycle, okay, your IRMS square is, okay, total area of integral I square dt for full cycle. So for full cycle by integral dt from 0 to t. Numerator is area of I naught square into t graph, so that will combine both areas, this area as well as this area. So that is I naught square into full thing is in the shape of rectangle. So I naught square into t by 2 will cancel off. Your IRMS is once again I naught. Okay, so these are the values that you have. Okay, right? Now next, okay, one more graph I will try to draw. Hope you have understood it. If you are given IT graph and if you are asked IRMS, do squares, okay, or else you can set up this as a function. Okay, if you are those who are very good in maths, this function is, your I value is I naught and minus I naught for 0 less than t by 2, and it is for t by 2 less than t. This is your graph. Now do squaring on both sides. You got I function, do I square function and then try to give the answer. Okay, right? But this is those who are good in maths, they will try to do that. But if they are good in maths, obviously they will understand this graph thing. Okay, so by PC people, don't worry. Your area is nothing but your integration is nothing but your area. That's all. Draw that particular graph. If you are asked RMS, draw I square versus t graph. If you are just simply asked, okay, average value, directly take the values. Okay, right? Next, your next one is Your next graph is, you are given I versus t graph like this. Okay, write your time graph. For time period t it is like this. For time period it is 2t, it is like this. For time period it is 3t, it is like this. Okay, right? Now what is your question is, find I average and IRMS. No, find I average. Try for IRMS as well. Okay. Now what is that you are supposed to do? I average is for full cycle. Okay, of course I should mention the time interval. It is for full cycle. So depending upon the cycle you have to go for your limits. So your I average value is integral of I dt by integral of dt from 0 to t, 0 to t. This is nothing but your area of IT graph. If not, still you can do something. What is that? I will tell you. Let us say this current is I0, it is given in the question. Now your graph is nothing but y equal to mx graph. A straight line passing through origin will be given by y equal to mx. According to that, your I is slope. If this angle is theta, okay, slope m is tan theta. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent side. So your m is I0 by t into x value is t. From here your current I value is I0 into small t by capital T. Okay, right? So that will give you integral of I0 into t by capital T into dt from 0 to t by integral dt from 0 to t, that is equal to I0 by t times integral of t is t square by 2 from 0 to t by integral of dt is t from 0 to t, that is going to give you I0 by t times t square by 2 whole divided by t. T 1 t will cancel off. You are going to get I average as I0 by 2. This is from maths. Okay, pure maths. Okay, I have looked at the graph, set up the function, I have done this much calculation. Now what is the direct shortcut? Okay, your direct shortcut is, your area of triangle is half into base into height. So your this shaded portion's area is what is required, half into base is t, height is I0, half t I0 by integral of dt is t. T will cancel off. Directly you are going to get this answer. Okay, now this is pretty easy. Okay, area, this part is area by time, so that is easy. Okay, if not through maths you are supposed to do this. Now what is your IRMS means? In place of this function, do squares. Okay, do squaring on both sides and then do the simplification. IRMS square is this function square into dt, or else draw the graph of I square versus t graph and then do it from maths accordingly. Okay, right? Hope you have understood these basic things. Okay, now right from the start till this part, okay, right from the start till this part, what is that you are supposed to understand? I'll just put it in terms of summary. Okay, right? Now because from tomorrow we will start into the core part of the chapter. Okay, what is that core part? I will tell you, don't worry. Now your summary of basic stuff, okay, that you have learned so far, your summary is, okay, integral of sin k omega t or cos of k omega t dt. This I have written previously, but I couldn't explain. Your k value, if you take 1, 2, 3, so on, 0 to n into t, all these values are zeros. Second, integral of sin k omega t, sin square or cos square of k omega t dt, k value 1, 2, 3, so on. Here 0 to nt, n value 1, 2, 3, so on. All these values are equal to, okay, its value is t by 2. Okay, it is actually nt by 2. Okay, n is how many number of cycles? If it is n is 1 cycle, 1t by 2. Okay, right? So next, if you are asked your average values, I average, it is integral of I dt by integral dt, right? This is your area of I versus t graph by, okay, it graph for that particular interval by time. Okay, right? Next, if you are asked IRMS square, same logic for this thing. Okay, which one? Voltage. So it is, okay, your I square into dt by integral dt from 0 to t, 0 to t. So that is your area of I square into t graph. Okay, by time taken. Okay, accordingly, if values are given for average, okay, if you want I average or V average, do sum of terms, I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus so on up to In by n. If you are given I square RMS value, so I1 square plus I2 square plus I3 square plus so on up to In square by n. Okay, so this is your square term, this is your average term. Okay, right? So this is 5, this is 6. Okay, right? Now these are your basic functions. Okay, so you remember this stuff, and for basic functions I have given a shortcut. Try to apply that and then calculate the RMS and average values. Okay, so with this we'll stop, and from tomorrow, okay, from the next lecture, your core part of this chapter will start. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.